to Atlanta and Company. I am Rashawn Ali, in for Christine Pilara. From the wedding dress to the cake to the reception and everything in between, there are a lot of decisions to make when planning a wedding. If you're a bride looking for answers or inspiration, you need to head to the Georgia Bridal Show this weekend, and Tommy Vine is here to tell us all about it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh man, I love weddings. I had a big wedding myself 9 years ago, and this is a wonderful time for lots of brides and grooms. So why should they be at the best bridal show in America?
Well, you said it, I didn't. We are one of the largest, but we are considered one of the best bridal shows. But there's several reasons. Number one, these are totally different demographics today is what it was several years ago. Okay. These professional people, they have very little time to plan a big event, and they're investing between $21,000 and $25,000 on average for this event. So that's what this opportunity is, an opportunity for them to connect with some of Atlanta's best bridal merchants. They secure their photographer, the caterers, florists. They can taste the wedding cake. They can see what's new in the wedding market.
Okay, now what will the bridal show have to offer? You mentioned, you know, cake tasting and all of that, but I'm sure there's much, much more.
It is. In fact, we have between 100 and 150 exhibitors in most all of our shows. They can get their facilities, they can see the photography, they can select their florist, they can actually taste the catering food, they can book their entertainment, the honeymoon. They actually can book a large majority of their major decisions at the show, and that's really one of the key advantages.
So it's pretty much like a one-stop shop.
You know, it's been called a one-stop shopping bridal mall because they can secure all these major things in just one afternoon.
Okay, so you know, what are some of the new things that are trending in wedding land? You know, things change year to year, so what's new now?
Well, they do change, and some things are pretty traditional, but some things change. One thing is changes the colors. Colors not just in the wedding gowns, but also the tuxedos for the guys. You see a lot of unique, brilliant colors. A lot of people now are using suits instead of tuxedos for the wedding, so we see a lot of that. Of course, the colors change every year. The big color they say this year is the color of purple, so that's pretty unique.
Now, you said people are spending between $21,000 and $25,000 for a wedding. To some people, that's a lot of money. How can they cut costs? Well,
they can cut costs, first of all, by coming to the Georgia Bridal Show this Sunday at the Cobb Gallery. It's the reason why a lot of our exhibitors have special deals that are only available at the Georgia Bridal Show.
Okay.
For example, one of our exhibitors, D. Geller & Son, is giving away a $100 gift card to the first 200 brides that will visit this booth this Sunday at the show.
Wow. So they can go ahead and get a discount on the wedding band that they may be purchasing for their husband.
That's exactly right.
Right. That's awesome. So what would you say are some of the best merchants in Atlanta?
Well, that's one of the things we're known for. We gather some of the top bridal merchants. We screen our participating exhibitors quite a bit. We also started several years ago a program called Best of Atlanta Bridal Awards, and actually the bride and grooms, there's a ballot that's handed out to all 6 of our shows. They vote on the best exhibitors throughout the year. We recognize those winners certainly every September.
Okay. So obviously it's possible that you can plan your whole wedding in this particular day. Do you suggest, a lot of women or a lot of brides try to say, well, I can plan it myself. Do you suggest a wedding planner?
Well, a lot of people do, and it depends on your situation. Our daughter just got married last year, and she did pretty much everything herself. Her dad paid for it all, but she did all the planning herself. Right. But, you know, you can also, like we did, hire a day planner. In other words, a person who is in charge of just the day itself, because there's a lot of stress, a lot of things going on. I would encourage someone to handle that. Okay.
Now, do you see a lot of men at the shows? Do they come to the bridal show as well?
Surprisingly, we do. In fact, this show is for all members of the wedding party. We have a lot of guys that come, a lot of moms, and we have some people who actually bring their entire wedding parties. So that's something I would definitely encourage.
Okay. Now, is there a trend of weddings now starting to take place where people are getting married on Fridays instead of Saturdays?
And that's another way to save money.
Right.
In fact, if you get married during an off-prime time, for example, most weddings are on Saturday, but a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening wedding, you mentioned Friday, that's a great way to save money.
We actually save money. My husband and I, well, we save money. My parents save money because we had our wedding Saturday morning. And so when we went to eat at the hotel, I guess they gave us the rate for like a brunch instead of a dinner, so we cut costs there. Would you kind of suggest that as well?
I would, because your budget is about 38% is based strictly on the reception and food and beverage, and that's a great way to cut down the numbers, but also the timing of the event, like you just mentioned, is a great way to save money.
So what are some of the top honeymoon destinations now? Like, what are people doing? Because some people like go back to work the next Monday because, you know, the economy.
Well, that's true too, but a lot of people staying closer to home, but the Caribbean is always top, but also Hawaii is a great place, but Jamaica and a lot of places in the Caribbean, they're easy access, especially from here in Atlanta, and a lot of people, of course, choose to go that route.
Okay, all right, so what are your special offers that you have for our viewers
You know,
today?
just for your viewers today, we're offering a 2-for-1, and they can access via your website, 11alive.com. It's a 2-for-1 coupon they can actually print out, present it at the show this weekend, and they can save 2-for-1. So that's a very unique offer just for your viewers today.
Well, Tommy, thank you so much. I know a lot of brides and grooms and wedding parties are looking forward to being with you and all the merchants there at the Cobb Galleria Center.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, the Georgia Bridal Show is Sunday at the Cobb Galleria Center. The event is from noon until 5. For more information, you can log on to eliteevents.com. This segment was paid for by Georgia Bridal Show. After you get all the info you need from the bridal show, now it's time to get ready for the big day. If you're trying to lose those few extra pounds, we'll introduce you to a Hollywood fitness trainer that can get you into shape. Stay with us.
Hi,